Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here representing Team FTK, and I'm here with a few announcements. Of course, we've hit 1,200 subscribers. We'd like to thank you all for your continued support. Without you folks, this would not have been possible. We greatly appreciate you all. Thank you all for supporting us, subscribing, commenting down below, and of course, liking the videos and disliking them, of course. So anyway, if you folks would like to join this giveaway, of course, check out Jesse's video, of course, his volcanic slash raw depth profile, of course, link shall be in description, of course. Make sure you comment on that video, of course, so you get entered. Pretty simple. Now, of course, we do have a Patreon. If you folks would like to support us on a more personal level, of course, please check out the Patreon, check out the tiers that suit you. So yes, now if you can't afford to do Patreon, of course we do have a PayPal, so if you'd like to tip us now and again, you know, $1 here and there, again, you can feel free to, of course, donate to the channel. Of course, it helps us out a lot, of course, in terms of obtaining cards for depth profiles and of course improving our equipment. Very important. Thank you. But yes, last thing I want to say is also we are sponsored, of course. Make sure you check out Ink Gaming. Ink Gaming is a very interesting site, has a lot of assortment of cards, you know, like cards, dice, keyboards, mouse, all sorts of items. Please check them out, of course, with the promo code to get 10% discount off. Make sure you punch in this promo code. It's Team FTK10. I repeat, Team FTK10 to get your 10% discount when you purchase an item off Inked Gaming, of course. Make sure you put that to good use. But yes, folks, let's get on with the video, shall we? Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here representing Team FTK, and I've been making decks creative since 2016. Welcome folks. Today I'm here with my Zombie Lightsworn deck profile. This is really spicy, really fun. This is 60 cards, of course. You know, you gotta make it 60 cards. I just love 60 card decks ever since we had, you know, when grass was a thing. Fortunately grass is banned, but still 60 card Lightsworn anything is fun and degenerate. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and talk about my card choices and all that great stuff. Okay, for the monster lineup, I'm going to talk about the zombies real quick. Zombie lineup real quick. Of course, I got the triple Shiranui Solitaire, pretty standard. You got to bring out your uni zombie. He's basically your lone fire blossom, so he helps to get out your uni zombie, so you can of course start making really cool plays. Then of course I got the triple Mizuki. Mizuki of course is standard. You gotta play 3. I just love the fact that he's a monster reborn in the flesh, and you can basically bring anything back as long as it's a zombie. So there's a lot of cool combos. You know, it opens a lot of options for you, especially when you have Zombie World on the field. Such a good card to play. And of course, got the double uni zombie. Excuse me. I cut back down to 2. I remember when I used to max this out at 3. I just realized that, you know, if you draw like uni zombie and have one already, like if you draw like a solitaire, it kind of gets bricky. But you know, I think 2 is just a solid number. Once you get uni zombie off, you're in a really good situation at this point. So I just figured 2 was a nice solid number. And of course I play the double Doom King Baladroch. So disgusting. I love this card so much. Being able to negate something, negate a monster effect, and of course banish a monster, which is so good. I love this card so much. Works really well, especially when you have Zombie World in the field. And of course I got the double the Glow Up Bloom, of course, just to help us bring out the big daddy of the deck, of course, our boss monster, the Doom King. So good to play. Of course, I've got the 2 Banshee. You can also bump this up to 3. I just don't have the 3rd copy. I haven't got round to getting it, but Banshee's just there to get you your Zombie World ready and equipped onto the field to pretty much impede your opponent's strategies. Of course, I got the double Vampire Familiar. Still play 2 of this. I still like Familiar. Is it Familiar? Sorry, my bad. Not Familiar. Fraulein, my bad. I apologise for the for the mistake, of course. So she's just really good. She's a great hand trap, of course, being able to special summon her when, you know, attack has been declared. And of course, she's an honest, which makes it so good. And if you destroy a monster by battle with her effect, not with her effect, if you just destroy a monster by battle with her, you get to steal the monster that you destroy. So she's really good in that aspect. So yeah, just 2 Vampire Fraulein, really good. And of course, I've got the 1 Gozuki, pretty standard. You know, it's your subpar uni zombie. Can't go wrong there. Of course, I've got the 1 Spirit, Spirit Master, just to blow up a floodgate, really good. And that's going to round up the zombie lineup of the deck, of course. I'll push it up here a bit for you folks. Yeah, push it up here. So of course for the Lightsworn lineup, I've got the triple Raiden, of course, pretty standard, and I've got the triple Wolf, really standard. You got to play Wolf. Wolf is so broken when you just mill, like, it's just so sacky. Because when you mill 2 wolves, it's so sacky. Free plays. Of course, you got the double Lumina just to help with link combos and extending combos and stuff. And I do play the 1 Felice just for the spicy, spicy tech, of course. I do like to play Felice in this lineup. Pretty nice, of course. It's nice to send off Curious as well, so you can bring her back, which is pretty cool. So that's going to round up the Lightsworn lineup, folks. Onto my miscellaneous support stuff. Got the double Goblinberg, pretty standard, of course. You know, if something gets foiled, if your Brilliant Fusion gets negged or something, you've got Goblinberg just to help you establish, rank 4 play. Of course, got the double Snow. Snow is always good. Book of Moon on legs. Now, of course, I've got the 1, the Trick Clown engine, of course. Damage Juggler, just to help us search for the 1 Trick Clown to revive itself back. The double Hat Tricker. I cut Hat Tricker down because I felt, like, I love Hat Tricker in this deck. It's really good. Like, it's just so good for, linking off and making like a Borreload or a Seryuja really good. But, there are situations where you rather draw something else than this. So I cut it down to 2 just for that, that's just the reasoning why I cut it down to 2 for that aspect. And of course, got the 1 Giant Rex, the 1 Glow Up Bulb, of course. I figured, you know what, it's Lightsworn's, throw in a Glow Up Bulb, it works really well. I have targets, so I can make Nat Beast in this deck, it's very possible to. Or you can just use it for, link fodder. It's not a problem. And the final monster I play is the 1 Gem Knight, Tourmaline. I don't have Garnet. I really don't think it matters if we have Garnet or this card. It's just a target. It does what it needs to do. So that's going to round up the whole monster lineup, folks. Okay, for the spell lineup, folks, of course, got the triple Solar Recharge. Pretty standard. You got to draw cards. Raidens, I'd rather pitch them and draw fresh cards. Always got to keep your hands, consistent and fresh. Give you that ammunition. Of course, got the triple Charge. Charge is disgusting. I love Charge. It's just such a free excavation and a free search. Gets your engines rolling. Of course, got the triple Brilliant Fusion. Again, once you get the Brilliant Fusion off, you're in a really good situation. It's not a problem when you get it off. So, of course, got the triple Zombie World, very important to play. I wouldn't play any less. Double Pot of Desires, just to help us dig for answers, just in case, like we hit a brick. I love Desires. Desires just always opens up and gives us that, that 1 chance to kind of get back into the game. Of course, got the 1 Terraforming, got the 1 Reinforcement of the Army, got the Foolish Burial, got the Book of Life, 1 for 1, Soul Charge, so good. Just replenish your field for Mia life points, and of course 1 Monster Reborn and the 1 Regeki to round up my spawn lineup, folks. Got a lot of revival going on in this deck, really good. Okay, for the extra deck, it's pretty standard. Going on to the XYZs pretty much. The 1 Minerva, pretty good. I opted just to play 1 because I had no room for the second. Of course, I've got the 1 Exciton Knight. I will still play Exciton in this build because, you know, it's just the comeback factor is just really good. He's the comeback kid. He's the comeback king. Really good. And of course, got the 1 Sephri Knight. Just you know, for our Brilliant Fusion, of course. And now for the links, of course, 1 Borolo Dragon. Got the 1 Seryuja. Seryuja's really good because if you do draw your Gem Knight target, you can just recycle it back into the deck, just stack it back into the deck at the bottom, and it keeps your Brilliant Fusion engine alive. So good. Of course, got the 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Curious. Of course, got the double Vampire Sucker, pretty good, and of course the 1 Link Karibo. So that's going to round up the Link lineup. Synchros, 1 Nat Beast, 1 Michael, 1 Beazle, Omega and Starlight to round up the extra deck. So yes, folks, that's going to round up the whole main deck, extra deck, and the whole profile. So thank you all for watching. If you folks enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like, comment down below. Feedback is always nice to hear. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. You know, hit me up down in the comment section, of course. I'd like to hear your opinions on the deck, you know, any feedback. It's lovely to hear from you folks. But yes, make sure you check the links down below, down in the description. You know, Patreon, check out It's Gaming. Of course, we've got that 1,200 subscriber giveaway. If you folks want to win, you know, some cool prizes, of course, please check that out. But yes, folks, this is the Creative Duelist signing out. Peace, have a good day, stay creative.